what do you do in the face of fear and risk? Do we actually respond in obedience to the Lord, or do we stay put? For me, there was a time when I came to Dallas. It was not too long ago from Korea, and I felt like in my heart God was giving me a heart to go to downtown Dallas at night to share the word, to share Jesus. And at that moment, I thought, downtown Dallas. I heard the news in downtown Dallas. It's like there's sometimes shootings there, I just thought, okay. I thought that there was a risk if I were to go there, but I really genuinely just prayed before the Lord and asked Him, Lord, do you want me to really go to downtown Dallas at this moment, this evening? And I felt like He was giving me the heart, and so I quickly just repented for my hesitation, and also and I just went with my wife, and so yeah, I think at that moment I was just so thankful that the Lord just gave me the grace to obey, but definitely there was this struggle and even hesitation, but I was reading Acts 9, and there was another man, a disciple, who was called to go and to risk his life in order to share the word, in order to pray for a person. That man is Ananias, and Acts 9 verse 10. The Lord says to Ananias in the vision to go, to rise and go to the street called Straight, and to look for a man of Tarsus named Saul, and then to go and lay his hands on him so that his he may regain his sight. And at that moment, Ananias and the early church all heard the rumors about the great persecution that Saul did to the early church, and he dragged the Christians. We see in Acts early in the passage that Saul dragged the Christians to prison, and he saw the whole stoning. It probably participated in the stoning of Stephen. And so the church and Ananias here, they knew this man named Saul. And Ananias, verse 13, it says, Ananias answered, Lord, I've heard from many about this man, how much evil he has done to your saints at Jerusalem. So Ananias clearly knows the rumors and what happened. So I think that Ananias here is quite hesitant, and also probably afraid to go and meet this man named Saul. And I think even for him, Ananias was a spirit-filled man, but regardless, even he had his hesitations and probably even fear. And so I think for us, the important thing is that Ananias still obeyed. We see in verse 17, he says, so Ananias departed, and he entered the house wherever Saul was at this time, and he laid his hand. He even called Saul brother Saul, right? Knowing everything that Saul had, what he did against the Christians at this time. And so despite having this hesitation and also fear, Ananias still obeyed the Holy Spirit, and he went and he met Saul. And so I'm really challenged by Ananias, how in the face of fear, in the face of risk and hesitation, he risked his life pretty much to pray for Saul, and to minister to him, to heal him through Jesus. And so Ananias, that was his calling, to minister to Saul, and look at the fruit of that. Saul, eventually became Paul, and became one of the greatest apostles of the early church. And so I just want to share with you that in the face of fear, how do we respond to it? Do we respond in fear, or do we respond in obedience? I pray that all of us will respond in obedience, especially in the face of fear. So God bless you, whatever season you're in right now. May we continue to take steps of obedience and really be sensitive to the Holy Spirit. So God bless you.